Welcome back to the Flashing Badger podcast. My name is Gordon. I will be your host as we play exciting RPG games. This week's game is The Haunting of Ypsilon 14, a module for the Mothership space horror RPG. Joining me, as always, are...
I'm Mike.
I am Fitz.
I'm Wegs.
This is part 3 of the adventure. Jump back and listen to part 1 and 2 if you haven't already. It's a continuing story. But otherwise, cue the music.
Flashing Badger, Flashing Badger, alright. Flashing Badger.
Last time on the podcast, the crew had just discovered, seems like another person has gone missing from mining base Ypsilon 14. Both Morgan and Dave haven't been seen in a little while. Give us a really quick reminder on the characters that you're all playing.
I am Archibald KQ Grapesworthy,
Of course.
Fifth, the noble aristocrat now slumming it with these cargo haulers.
I am Ever Stoffer, shaking to everybody, all his friends and everybody else. I'm a grizzled marine doing one last haul before retirement. I've got a magnificent dog by my side and an even more magnificent mustache on my lip.
And I'm Hell Perceptron. I am the android in the team, and I'm doing my best at using psychology on every member of their staff.
So when we concluded last time, you had just spoken to Jerome, who had told you that his friend Morgan had apparently gone missing out of the mess room minutes before you arrived, and you didn't see him on your way in, so it's somewhat of a mystery there. Eva has found a set of infrared goggles that are showing these odd three-toed footprints everywhere around the base. You talked about going down into the mines. Where do you want to go now?
I think we hot-footed to the mines. Everything seems to be pointing in that direction.
Do we need to put one of those suits on before we get into the mine? Is that a necessity?
Yeah, they had torches and radios as well.
I don't think there'd be an issue with us
Good idea.
borrowing a few. So we do that.
You're going to put your dog in a suit, I presume?
There's a
What?
dog-shaped one.
Yes!
I thought you could say there's a dog winding facility with staff that can care for your dog while we're down in the mines.
Puppy school.
Dave has been missing under suspicious circumstances for 36 hours, and that one makes sense. There's audio tapes, there's everything that records, and Gordon's like, yes, he's missing. Morgan walks out of a room 3 minutes before we walk in. Jerome's like, did you see him? He just walked out. I'm like, no, I didn't. And Gordon's like, Morgan is also missing.
To be fair, Jerome never said he walked out. He said he was just gone, and you walked in the only door to the place and didn't see him coming out. That's why it's a mystery.
Oh, so it's almost a supernatural mystery.
Well, it's called The Haunting of Ypsilon 14. I don't want to spell it out for you too much here, but
I find it more unbelievable, that you can have an enclosed tiny space station like this and one of maybe a limited of 15 people in it, and one's gone missing for 36 hours and no one is particularly concerned.
well, company policy says 48 hours. That's
I
why.
understand
So he
that.
said-
Yeah, if you refer to the policy.
There's only like 4 rooms he can be in. He's not in any of them, but we'll just wait 48 hours if we do anything about it.
To be fair,
Seems sensible.
you
Why even
idiots-
have manuals if you're not going to refer
You
to it?
idiots have been here for 2 hours, and so far you've searched 2 of those 10 rooms. So let's not cast too many aspersions on management.
Hey, you be careful or we'll search the other 8 rather than go into the mines. Because the mines are
Incredibly
dark and scary.
All right. So, yeah, you can continue through. There is the door that leads down to the mine shaft there. If you want to make your way through, you walk to that little archway that says mine shaft on it. And once you get through there, there is a giant yawning pit in the floor, like with a railing around it, but it's just this gaping hole that goes straight downwards. And you can see slowly cranking is this large reel up the top, just pulling up a thick iron cable. And from the very distance, you can see fading into view down the pit, the top of this lit freight elevator slowly coming up to where you are. Sure enough, it gets up to the top and the door shunts. It's like a mesh, a great door, but it automatically shunts open. Freight elevator sits there slowly swaying. And once you get down the bottom, the place where you actually have to vac suit on is up here. They go down fully vac suited. There's another airlock at the bottom. So if you want to go down, this is the way
There's
down
no one
to
in the
mines.
elevator.
No one in the elevator. Came up here seemingly by itself.
Ooh.
I flick through my radio that came with the suit, and I go from channel to channel, and without any social awkwardness or anything, I flick to channel, and I go, hi, it's Dr. Hell Perceptron. Who's there? And I wait like a second, and then I click to the next one, and I do that for
The
every single
exact
channel.
same soundbite for
Yeah.
each.
Sure. And are you aiming to have someone respond to this? Or?
Yeah.
Great. So you pop onto a channel and this voice comes back that's... I say, hello? Who's... Doctor? What? It's Ashraf down in the mines here. Do you need something?
Ashraf, you must be at Wall B with the blasting charges. How's Dana?
Great. Thanks for asking. What can I do for you?
I'm part of a courier team here to collect a package. I'm on my way down to meet you. Is there anyone else with you?
Just me and Dana. Yeah, we're going through some of the drilling protocols down here in mine breaching. Can I help you? What are you picking up?
You sure can help me. I'm looking for a sample, but I'll come speak to you in person. Is it safe to approach, or will you be detonating blasting charges?
No, we still have some drilling and placing to do. You're fine to approach. Thanks for checking. See you soon.
I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, me too. But bye.
Do you want me to ask him directions or anything? I was happy just to end the radio.
Do I have my goggles on?
They don't fit under the suit.
They don't fit under the suit.
That felt like that was just sudden decision.
Damn it. Can they fit over the suit and be useful?
You can kind of hold them up to the faceplate of the suit and kind of get like a really narrow, like looking through a toilet roll holder, just very narrow field of view, if you'd like.
All right. Down we go.
We step into the lift and there's no buttons in front of me, but I pretend to reach out and push a button, and
There are buttons in front of you.
I press a button.
We'll fix it in the edit.
There's the down button and the up button.
I press the down button, but I turn to you both and I say, "We're heading to basement 12, which is linen." And then do a really slow wink again, because that's a joke I've been programmed with.
Nice. I have never been inside a department store, and I have no idea what any of that means.
So just before the lift door engagement starts to shake, there's you feel like a thud come through that sort of shakes the lift on its cable.
I want
You
out.
can't quite place where it's come from. And sure enough, a second later, the door starts closing.
Do you mean like a thud, like something hit it? Or
Like something invisible
It's
got
like
in with us, but you don't have your goggles on to see it?
Like a deep sort of thud that you kind of feel vibrate the ground underneath you.
No, it could have been a detonation underground. They're doing lots of mining for ore. Or what? I don't know.
all
So
for
the lift-
one or one for all?
Starts its journey down. The lift takes a full 10 minutes to reach the bottom of the shaft.
Oh,
It's a slow descent. It's very dark. It's lit only by your suit lights. And all you can see outside is just the wall. The shaft is barely bigger than the lift itself, just the wall passing by as you descend. You get to the bottom and you're greeted by an entrance corridor into the mine that feeds into an airlock that's been built into the rock surrounding it. And you move into the airlock, and sure enough, inside this is like filthy. There's all the tracked black chunks of rock here. The rock is so dark it seems to absorb light coming from it. And you can see, once the airlock door shuts, the lighting cycles, and you find yourself in a corridor down the other side, a cut tunnel into the rock that undulates and turns left and right a little bit. And it sort of slowly narrows. It starts at probably 2 or 3 people wide and slowly begins to narrow as it moves off into the distance. You can see there's track light hung overhead. And in parts of the walls, you can see that there's thin, like veins of metallic looking ore that have mostly been cut out into alcoves in the walls. You can see the tunnel goes another direction. You know that the mine depths are sort of off to your right. You know that's the direction from having a look at the maps as you entered, where Dana and Ashraf would be. That's mine shaft B. You don't know what's off to the left. Lighting seems to fade out after a short distance to your left.
Is that my shaft A or just you're not sure?
Don't know.
No. Interesting. Oh, well, I think we just follow that down towards where we think we know they're going to be. So, because there's an airlock here, does that mean we can be without our suits?
No, sorry, you've passed into vacuum going through the airlock. So while you're in the lift, you were technically still in atmosphere, but it's the only area large enough to get kitted up before the airlock is at the top of the lift ride.
Got you. All right.
In theory, you could have had your helmets off in the lift, but...
Yeah.
if only I could have my time again. Staff Sergeant Stoffer, where do you think we should head?
I think we should head down shaft B towards the miners.
Seems to make sense.
AG, what do you reckon?
I'm not an attorney general, and you'll not refer to me as such.
I think it's attorneys general.
The plural, yes, you're quite right.
Did we even do this on the podcast?
No, we did in the Bigfoot one. Yes. You got a whole bunch of it
Ports
out.
marshal,
Yes, there it is.
remote control.
Big's feet.
Yeah, if you enjoy gags of this nature, refer to oh dang, Bigfoot stole my car and my friend's birthday present was inside.
Yes, splendid idea. That seems to make sense. Let's go to where we know people are.
So you're making your way, it's a decent, having looked on the schematic when you first came in, it's a decent walk down to where Ashraf and Dana are. And as you start making your way there, are you trying to use these goggles through your thing? How's that going?
Well, can I? I mean,
You can try.
I'll try, sure. I'm intermittently trying them to see if they work.
It'd be cool even if they can't fit under your suit. You sort of lift them up to attach to the front of your visor and you can just partially see.
That's what
Yeah.
So
it's
you
like,
can't keep them there, but you bring it
It's
up.
like through a sort of toilet roll.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just this tiny little spotlight of clearance moving. Yeah, roll me whatever you think.
I've rolled a 30. Oh, I beg your pardon. Sorry, a 3.
3?
Whatever it is succeeded.
Great. That
Sorry.
sounds good to me.
I am using these goggles well.
You can see more of these three-toed footprints, and you can see that they're moving in both directions along this corridor
Right.
that you're in, both back past the lift to your left and to your right.
I look behind me as well.
Yeah, you can see marks up the wall, you can see marks on the roof as you sort of pan your view around. For a second, you would swear that you saw a glimmer of motion, but by the time it looks like it was up on the roof above you, but by the time you get your very narrow field of view positioned, it's gone.
To the ship.
If you had
I
to
was about to
guess,
say, you know what? What's this contract worth?
if you had to guess, you'd say it was gone down towards Mineshaft B.
You didn't happen to see how big it was?
What was? Staff Sergeant Stoffer, you're using your goggles. Have you seen anything?
Just more of those tracks, gentlemen, and I swear I saw something out of the corner of my eye head down the mine shaft.
I don't feel so good.
You're a robot. You don't feel anything. Let's bat on. Let's proceed.
Yeah. With caution. I have
With
my
caution.
I might have my shotgun out.
After 2 or 3 minutes of walking, all of a sudden you find yourself lifted into the air, and a fraction of a second later, this almighty roar comes through the almost vacuum of the tunnel, and the thing seems to shake like there's some massive underground earthquake. You topple to your backs on the ground there. Roll me a fear roll, everyone.
I've passed 46 under 82.
I've failed with a 76 over 40.
And 58 over 36 fail for me.
Okay, so you can each take 2, and Mike, I'll have you take 1 stress, please. This is like an almighty boom, like if there was full air in the tunnel, you'd be deafened now, even through your noise dampening in your vac suits. From what you can tell, it's like there's been some massive underground detonation.
They knew we were coming and they still let it off.
Yeah, the miners. That's what I was.
Rude.
That seems strange. I'll try and raise them on the radio channel.
And we
And
tried
I transmit again on the same channel. I say, Ashrav, Dana, it's Dr. Hell Perceptron.
There is no response.
There's been no response.
Are you continuing to walk that way, or?
Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
roll to the same radio channel and try and just generally raise them as we're walking along.
Oh, now it works.
Yeah, it's they go about that. No, so you continue down the shaft. You're going to keep going that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Towards the stimuli.
Towards side B.
So you get towards the end of the tunnel, and there is an almighty crater dug in the wall here, and you find the wreckage of umbilicals and mining cords that are leading up that way that have been severed at the ends. There's the overhead lighting has fallen and been damaged. There's fresh scorching all around, and there's piles of fresh broken rock. You can't tell how fresh it is, and there's still dust hanging in what thin atmosphere there is. There's no obvious human remains.
So do you think this is an accidental explosion here?
I start to pace out the size of the crater as I walk around it or amongst it in the corridor. And I'm trying to use my mathematics skill here to work out, based on the size of the crater, what size explosive detonation it may have been with what's in my database.
Sure. You would say this is equivalent to a dozen blasting caps, which, is the standard box crate load that gets carried down for mining operations.
I try
This
and
looks to you in your brain, you get, this is a yield of 6.25 kilos or whatever.
raise them again on the radio frequency.
There is no response.
And while he's doing that, I'm trying to peek through my Google Eyes again.
Roll me, let's do a luck roll. So it's just going to be a 50-50. Just roll me a D10 and tell me if you get highs or lows.
1.
Cool. You see a fuzzy, semi-humanoid shape scuttle with incredible speed along the left-hand wall of the tunnel, coming out of the edge of the blast radius, straight towards you, and before you can even react, straight past you. Roll me a speed check.
27 over 40, so I've passed.
That'd be under.
Oh, sorry, under 40, sorry.
Sure. Well, you can see it scurrying along the wall. Do you want to react in some way?
Oh, God.
I would suggest yes.
He's the only one who's seen it.
Yeah.
Fitz is the only one who's seen it, so what do you want to do?
Oh, my instinct is to shoot it, but it might be friendly.
Tell me what you want to do. I'm not here to give you advice, pal.
I take a swipe at it with my firearm again.
Okay. It's going to be... It's not going to be in touching range.
Oh, isn't it?
The corridor's, 12 feet wide.
Oh, so I can't...
You're in the center of the thing. It's probably going to be 6-7 feet away from you by the time it comes past, and it's almost level with you now.
Right, sorry, I thought it was in reaching distance. No. Maybe I'll just shoot it.
Sure. Fire me a combat roll at disadvantage because you have to drop the infrared goggles to fire the shot.
Okay. Okay. 37 under 52.
You have to roll it again because that's what disadvantage is, and we
sorry.
take the worst roll.
28 under 52.
So 37.
Okay, what's your damage for your shotgun?
It is... it's 4d10 damage close.
Roll those.
It's 24.
So there's this scream that only part of it seems to come into your hearing range through the suit, and noise dampening cuts the rest. And there's this splash of yellow goo that you can see that throws onto the wall of the mining tunnel. And in that second, the thing is gone. By the time you drop to the ground and pick up the goggles and put them back, there's no sign of it except for the scurry footprint marks running alongside the wall where you last saw it, pointing back towards the elevator.
So I got it. I got it!
Can we see the yellow goo, or is that still only goggle
You can see
worthy?
the yellow goo when it's where it's on the wall there. It's in your eyes. He's fired a shotgun blast and this yellow goo just materialized out of the wall.
I love
And there's
the
no...
idea.
Yeah, you go.
No, sorry, I love the idea that I just reef up and go, "Nyah!" Bang!
Yeah.
And you guys are like, what the heck?
From their perspective, it's like you've shot the wall and the wall's bled out this yellow goo. They're confused as to what's happened.
And there's no bloody footprints or wound yellow droplets.
You can see a faint little yellow trail leading back towards the lift, yep.
I explained to the guys quickly what I've seen and what I did.
What did you see?
Little hairy... And
Hairy?
Didn't you say it was hairy?
It was fuzzy.
That was the cat.
I mean, like the edges are blurry. I didn't mean it was like...
I thought you meant it was
it's
fuzzy.
not-
I pictured
You
furry
haven't
as well.
shot a Chewbacca.
No, I
Yeah.
thought you meant fuzzy, like...
I thought it was like
No,
a
it's,
ladybug.
like, it's like a fuzzy image, like a static... I apologize. It's like a static image.
Right.
It's not... It didn't focus when the goggles had it. It was just this sort of slightly vibrating outline of...
I absolutely pictured a
humanoid
lemur.
shape.
Yeah, good. I picked it. Yeah. I'm a marsupialis. So, did it have a... Well, it's infrared. I was going to say, did it have a color, but it was infrared.
Yeah. Its color was red.
So I tell these guys what I saw. I saw... what did you say? It was a two-legged bipedal sort of image.
It was vaguely humanoid, I think was the
vaguely
term I used.
humanoid. I got it. I winged it. It's headed off
You
down that way.
pissed it off.
It was charging at me, guys. You don't
Was it
understand.
charging at you or was it charging past you?
You didn't see what I saw.
You're right, I didn't.
I'm
Son of a
telling you, it
bitch
was
must
charging
pay.
us.
We can continue to look for Dana and Ashrav.
I feel like they've been vaporized recently.
We can continue on the path we're going. We can double back and look for this creature you've seen, or we can head to the other location underground.
I think we try and chase down this creature.
So back towards the elevator shaft.
Yeah. If it bleeds,
What about it?
we can kill it.
Thank you. Right, so you make your way, and again, it's a couple of minutes walk now back towards...
I feel like we're doing a brisk jog. I've clipped the
Sure, it's
animal.
a couple less minutes.
Yes.
You make your way back, and you come up close to the elevator, and as you continue past it...
Is sorry, are we following the trail?
Yeah, the trail's
Yeah.
continued past
Yep,
the
sorry,
lift,
yep.
and you can see that the tunnel narrows and narrows and narrows until eventually you have to turn your body sideways to get through it. And you can see these blood drips, or the goo drips on the ground, disappear through this crack in the wall that you think is going to be... You think you could get through.
Ooh, claustrophobic. I don't know.
Oh, you're claustrophobic. Great, roll me
No,
a
I'm
fear
not
check.
claustrophobic. I'm just worried that other people here are. No, you know what? That causes me angst.
Panic or just angst? In fact, you know what? You can give me a panic check because you saw a horrific creature from beyond. I'll give you this.
Oh, God.
What you need to do is roll over your current stress.
How do we do a panic check in this game?
So panic check is rolling the d20 of fun. It's a big yellow scary dice. And essentially, if you roll under your current panic, some kind of short-term effect will happen to you as you panic. If it's over, you're probably okay for now.
I rolled a 16 over 6.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can take 2 more stress for seeing a horrific thing. Does it stress you out having a monster described to you, Wegs?
No, I feel comfortable that he dealt with it as per his training. I think he's okay.
Okay.
I feel relatively unfazed.
I'm unsettled and it doesn't show in normal human emotions that you'd expect to see, but some of my movements and everything are a little jittery.
Roll me a fear check.
77 under 82.
Critical success. So no, you're fine.
Introducing Xenogo, the ultimate alien extraction solution. Tired of stubborn extraterrestrial life forms clinging to your ship's air vents? Sick of those pesky intergalactic stowaways leaving slime trails all over the command deck? Don't panic. Now there's Xenogo, the #1 trusted name in multi-species sanitation. Xenogo combines the gentle cleansing power of lemon-scented spring water with the tactical force of military-grade plasma solvents. One quick spritz and watch as even the most resilient Gynamedian life form slides politely out of your docking bay. Features include Space Fresh Citrus Bomb, because nothing masks the smell of molten tentacle like fresh lemon. Biomass Dissolve Mode, for when asking nicely just isn't enough. And Pet Friendly, it's safe for humans, Earth dogs, and 73% of known galactic species. How it works. You aim your ergonomic plasma-infused nozzle at the alien schmutz, pull the trigger while thinking aggressively about legally non-lethal thoughts, and watch the alien self-evacuate with minimal screaming. But wait, there's more. Order within the next 30 solar minutes and we'll include a free can of Despora, the only spray scientifically proven to neutralize the lingering odor of fear pheromones. Xenogo, because your spaceship deserves better than slimy footprints and passive-aggressive telepathic insults. Warning, not for use on Fedosians, time travelers, or your mother-in-law. May cause spontaneous philosophical awakening in Type 1 civilizations.
Flashing badger.
There's this crack in the wall here. You think you can get through it? Would you like to try and get through? Or are you going to keep moving somewhere else?
I suggest that not only do we not know where it leads, we don't even know if it gets wider at any point. So I don't know what's to be gained by going in there.
Yeah, I mean, we're chasing it down, but if we don't fit, what do you reckon, Hal?
It appears to have returned to a more comfortable area. Perhaps there's other clues we can find underground that aren't through that crack.
Well said.
Sure. What
Let's
would you like to
head back to the other location that we
Yeah, head back to the crater.
Oh, back to the crater, or isn't there another place underground?
So we
to
had
go?
an option rather than site B was to go in the other direction.
And
that's
we
where-
just
and
don't
that's where
know
we
what's-
chased.
That's where you are now.
That's where we chased
Ah,
it
so
down.
they're
You
the
went
two
back
spots we got.
past the lift. The corridor
So
was
it's like a
straight line. You went from
T
one to the
intersection from.
Oh, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Sorry, my bad. Well, yeah, back to the crater. Maybe we go past the
See if we
crater
can
and see if we can figure
find
something out.
the others.
And they were separated from one another because Dana had broadcast that Ashrav was at Wall B setting the charges. So that they...
I think he said
No, that time Ashraf was Dana was saying Ashraf wasn't happy with the placement and she was drilling new holes for him. They were together at Site B. Sure, you make your way back to the crater and you find a tiny fragment of what appears to be a boot.
Oh, no.
And looking up and on the roof, you find some scattered DNA material that comes from humans. Hal does the sweep his finger through it, rub them together. It almost amazingly works through a spacesuit. And it's like, human, blood, comma, type O, negative.
And I pick up the piece of what I believe will be boot, and I look to see if I just somehow get lucky, and it tells me like the size and the brand.
Cybertronics.
Yeah.
Size 8.
I believe these will be the boots of Ashrav and Dana, and something calamitous happened here.
Do you think it would have affected their base up above?
It created an almighty shockwave. I hope our ship is okay. And our sample.
No, we haven't found yet.
And the
Correct.
human inhabitants of the base.
So there's
In
no
that
other
order.
There's no other exit out of this crater.
No, it's gouged a hole into the rock, but you still only have that one tunnel that exits back towards the elevator and the narrow fissure in the wall beyond.
So there are two options. Is the crack in the wall or the elevator to go back up?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Ooh. Well, I'm about to ask you that. What do you guys want to do?
I'm thinking elevator back up. I don't
What
know.
brand elevator is it? That's something we cover a bit in this podcast. Is it an Otis?
It's a Schindler.
Nice.
Somebody has to say something.
Okay, so you don't want to go through the crack in the wall?
I
Well,
don't-
I'm happy to go through the crack in the wall.
Can I just raise a small question? Do we have any sort of small biological exploratory robots we could send into the crack and then
If you want to
retrieve?
if you
Like
want
a
to
dog in a dog suit?
Like a dog in a dog suit.
if you want to
thank
go
you.
get your cat, sure, but I'm not risking dog.
But your dog's well trained and it knows to come back should something go wrong.
What's it going to do? Report back and tell us what it saw?
Can I fast
Yes.
travel us back to the crack?
Sure.
We're there, and I use the torch on my suit, and I get really low, or whatever height this is at, and I look into the crack, and I try and see how far I can see.
You can see it opens into a large cavern on the other side with big arches and whirls and sort of. Some of it looks like natural rock formations. There's no architecture to speak of. It just looks like a big open cavern. You can just see a glint of yellow in the distance, but you can't make out exactly what it is. Just not far from the crack, you can see like a flashing or a blinking light going rhythmically, like not a floodlight or anything, just like a small LED light, like would be on a status panel or something.
Maybe it's worth persevering through.
The excitement of seeing that it opens up means that I just, without even telling them, I start climbing in, and I'm like, would you look at that? It opens up into something more exciting on the other side.
Yeah, I think that. Is there any way we can radio? Well, I'm coming with you. Is there any way we can radio upstairs to tell them that there's been an accident down here, and it appears that Dana and Ashroff might have gone.
Sure. So you flick through channels, and you, as you're hopping about, you change across to one channel, and you just hear like catch the signal of a transmission was like,
Ypsilon base to excavation team. Hello, you guys good? Ashraf, Dana, hello?
We come up there, we let them know who we are, and we explain to them what's gone on. Just basically that there's been an explosion. It's not looking good. They need to send some people down here.
Rose is like, oh my God, like, are there any survivors? Like, is anyone hurt?
It's not looking good.
She's like, okay, I'll arrange a response team to come down and get you. Just, hold where you are. Don't go anywhere. The lift is already cranking up. You can see it's disappearing up the shaft as you speak.
No, let's not do what she said and let's go check out this cavern.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes up, 10 minutes down.
Yeah.
We've got 20 minutes to explore.
Yeah. So Hal through first?
Yeah, I've started shuffling my way through.
Are you all following in?
Yeah, KQ can go second.
I'll cover the rear.
Hal, while you're through there, just roll me a luck roll, please. So just give me one dice, 50-50.
A 1.
Lovely. Archibald, you're through the crack after him?
Yep.
Okay. You got a weapon with you?
I've got extension cord, my friend.
Didn't
I
you
do.
stop
I have
at
a
the end of
shotgun.
the
You have a shotgun?
Yes, I'm also look. If you can be petty, I also have some sort of shotgun.
Right. So a few minutes go by, and sure enough, you all get through the hole in the gap, and you find this large cavern that goes a lot deeper than you expect. Near that entrance is a small workstation. You see a small computer set up there with some monitoring equipment. There's a scanner a few steps away on a tripod that's pointing down into the body of this cavern, and you can see through the computer that's transmitting the data thing. Dr. Hal, using your amazing perception, you can see that these numbers match what was being transmitted onto the Heracles ship. It's very similar data. Even though you don't know exactly what it means, it's very similar structure and everything. You believe this to be the place it's coming from. On the desk there's a small scrap of paper that's got a number written on it, 0389. And you know from your hacking endeavors that that's the door code for the Heracles, which you discovered after the fact, after you'd broken into it through your amazing computer roll, which I didn't anticipate. And sitting on the edge of the desk there is a sealed sample container with a tracking label on it.
Hang on. Check the tracking label, Hal.
I bring out my manifest on the clipboard.
You give me the number you've got. I'll tell you if it's the right one.
I've got LK.
Yep, that's it. So when are you going to take that?
Oh, please, can I take it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're the real hero of this mission.
I take the sample.
Excellent.
It immediately explodes.
And I tick it. Oh, sorry, I put a line through it on my invoicey checklist thing.
Which has one item on it.
Yes.
No, you put a perfectly calligraphic tick. You're like perfectly
Draw the
shaped.
box first.
And then do a tick in it. Yep.
Towards the back of this room, as your suit lights sort of penetrate, as you take a few more steps in, you can see there is like a puddle of the yellow goo. It's like a small lake or swamp of it building up. And as you get closer, you can see that there is something on the back wall of the cavern, or what appears to be the back wall of the cavern. But you'd have to go a little bit closer to see.
Into the goo?
Yeah, you don't have to go into the goo, just a few more steps on the dusty floor before it sort of descends into this little puddle of goo.
Hey, Tex, why don't you let off a shotgun round at it?
Probably only have to go another 6 or 8 feet forward to have your light penetrate far enough.
But we also have our sample.
I'm coming.
We're a courier company.
I have a that old Earth saying, curiosity killed the cat?
Your cat's on the ship, though.
Yeah, I'm going back to my cat. See you later. No, it's piqued my curiosity. And that yellow goo, there's something to that. I need to keep an eye on it. I'm not comfortable turning my back to it now I know it's there.
I move a little bit forward. I check out the ground around me, and I go a bit safer. I'm curious here. I put on my, I have a little bit of a look maybe with my goggles as well.
Sure. And this is the most activity you've seen all over the walls, all over the floor, everywhere. It's almost all completely red. You can barely even make out the shape of any of the footprints. They're so overlapping and doubled up. And you can see something glowing bright red just a few steps further towards the back of the room. You can't quite make out what it is, but it's kind of, it's almost sort of oval shaped on the back wall.
Would you like to call out to David?
I call out.
So
Oi!
You put your external speakers on the vacuum
Yeah.
set?
Who's there?
Yeah, I give it a quick
Who's there?
projecting that artificial speaker.
And there's a few seconds of silence, and then there is like a clicking noise that then pauses, and then a few seconds later there's, again, it kind of echoes through the chamber and fades off.
This is incredible timing because we've met 2 of the 3 creatures that we brought. We have the dog, the cat. I would now like to introduce my small pet that I rolled up for my character.
Oh, no.
Who is a cicada.
How do you have a pet cicada?
I don't know.
Okay, sure.
Now, before we go any further,
It's not a cicada
It's a-
noise.
I say cicada.
No, you
No.
don't.
No one actually
Don't act
says that.
out.
No,
I'm
thank
not.
you.
I'm not. Genuinely not.
Well, the podcast disagrees with you overall. It's
He's
cicada.
misbehaving.
Can you just, anyone in the comments, it's cicada.
Yeah, jump on, write whether it's cicada or cicada. They're spelled exactly the same, so just write the word and we'll interpret which
Along
way
with
we
a
want.
5-star.
We'll do a vote. The options will be cicada or cicada.
No, it'll be cicada Fitz or, what do you say, cicada Fitz or cicada wrong.
No,
That's what
you
that's what
say-
you're right.
right, cicada if you agree with us, and if you think it's cicada, just unsubscribe. And
Because we don't watch you.
We can't afford to lose those people.
oh yeah, good point.
I use my linguistics trained skill to see if I can detect the language of the clicks.
So you're trying to understand the clicks?
Yes.
You run it through your neural processing language database, and it comes back, no, it's not. It doesn't appear to be any kind of linguistic match.
It's no linguistic match for me. And then I repeat, because what did you call out to it?
I said, who's there?
And
Something
I
similar
repeat
to
that in 4 different languages, like Espanol.
Esperanto,
Cicada.
cicada.
I think we back slowly towards the exit crack in the wall and keep moving with our lives.
Team, I have excellent news. We've completed our mission of collecting the sample from Dr. Ethan Giovanni, and we're ready to leave.
Great, I'm with you, Hal.
I just
I
want to
back slowly
get
towards that crack.
You can take a few steps forward and have a look if you want.
I
Me
kind
and
of
Hal
want
are
to.
making for the wall.
I kind of want to just get a little bit closer. Maybe Dog wants to get a bit closer with
Oh,
me.
you're not sacrificing my
Take
dog.
a few steps forward. You take a few steps forward, and on the wall, on the distant wall of the chamber, you see this like circular, fleshy pod that's split down the middle. It's like a sort of egg glued to the wall that is just leaking this yellow goo. It's forming this puddle there, and hunched sort of in the fetal position near it, you can see this blurry humanoid outline. As you look at it, again, you hear and its head suddenly snaps around to look directly at you.
Yep.
Roll me a speed roll.
I was about to say,
I love that that's the noise you make as well at the moment. You're like, whoop.
I love the idea that you two go, what? And I'm like, let's go. 35. What's my speed? Oh, 35 under 40.
So its head snaps around, and you can see this thing now beginning to launch towards you. And you don't know what its capabilities are like in terms of movement, but you can see that it's coiled, like it's about to leap, like a monkey about to make a grab for a vine. It's pointed at you.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to have to bring up my shotgun on it. And
Are you saying anything as you do this? Like, are these guys going to...
Like a cool Hollywood phrase.
Is the first warning they get going to be the gun
No.
going off, or...
I'm going to be saying, it's coming, giving them a heads up. It's coming. It's coming.
Roll that combat roll.
Oh, it's an 87 over 52.
Great.
Is it?
You fire this shot and it goes wild. And
Yep.
It ricochets, sending chunks of black rock under the wall of the cavern. And in this like slow motion view that you get as the adrenaline's coursing through you, you kind of note in your brain that there's sparkles of the ore, the metallic ore, like you've just hit an ore seam as you've fired this random shot. You have a moment of sort of satisfaction as this
Very
thing
pretty.
comes launching towards you. And you can just see it as you're dropping the infrared goggles, just see it as it's about to land on your chest. As soon as it lands on you, you still can't see it, but you can certainly feel its
Can I
weight
feel it?
sitting
Yeah.
down on you. You're going to take 7 damage as it starts raking its claws across the chest of your vac suit.
Oh, God. I
And
don't
does
get
our
it.
vac suit have
It's usually
armor?
AP1, so it will destroy the vac suit and you're going to take 6 damage.
Okay.
What,
I have
uh,
my army fatigues on, which give me AP2. That's 2.
Sure. Okay. You can have AP2, so you take 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
I love that you've called out as you're shooting. You go, "Oh, it's coming!" I'm already halfway like into the Kraken wall, and I'm like, "Oh no, we should go."
Yeah, who was first through the crack? Were you
Yeah,
first
that
this
was
time?
me. Oh, the cowardly aristocrat absolutely was first on
Excellent.
the way up.
So you get through the crack. How are you still on that side, or are you halfway through yourself?
I'm still on Staff Sergeant Stoffer's side.
What's your reaction? What are you going to do?
I spin, and can I see this creature?
You can see that there is like a shimmering outline on top of him, like a predator kind of outline.
Yeah.
And there's there's bits of fabric and vac suit being torn up and thrown in the air from its chest.
Because it's on top of him and it may be flailing about and scratching him, but it's otherwise static. So I'm going to draw my water bottle that I collected from the kitchen. I'm going to remove the top and I'm going to do a double-handed squeeze and spray the
Yes.
water bottle at the creature.
Okay.
Well played.
I'm going to give you, what do you think?
Just a straight success.
Are we going to call it,
Hold a thought.
we might call it, we'll still maybe call it a combat because you're kind of aiming something at it, but I'll give you advantage on it.
There's a lot of intellect behind it.
Sounds like a stretch to me.
It does. Let's give it a combat roll with advantage, was it?
Yeah, let's do it.
A 37 and my combat is 38.
Yes. Excellent.
Nice.
Hey, roll again, see if you get a critical. Just, we'll see if you,
A 39.
yeah, that's
really?
remarkably, what? You
That's
bracketed your
disgusting.
score.
Yeah.
I'm horrified. All right, so you, sure enough, you double hand squeeze this and you hear that same, like, that squeal, like, peers into the ultrasonic range.
Yay!
And all of a sudden, the weight lifts off Eva's chest and you see this shadowy, blurry outline just disappear. As soon as it's gone a few steps, you can no longer pick out the shape from the background of the cavern. The camouflage is too good, and it disappears. Wall, and Eva is like lying on the ground, obviously hurt, but not critically. What do you guys want to do now?
Let's get the frag out of here.
To the ship!
To the ship!
Yeah, good call.
You get out there, and the lift is still on its way down.
I think we need to barricade ourselves.
Yeah, kind
in
of
this.
feel like setting up a choke point
Yeah.
at that crack in the wall. You looking through the infrared goggles.
Yeah, I described to them everything that I saw, what happened, and obviously we come to the conclusion that this water is probably the best defense other than a shotgun to it.
Okay. Are you calling up to anyone or speaking to anyone? Or?
Yep, 100%. We'll call up to Sonia and let her know pretty much there's some sort of creature down here and that it's coming down and yeah.
Yep.
Describe everything.
Jill, that's okay. We've got 3 people on the way down to you now. What do you need? Like, what can we do?
I think we need to evac.
Evac?
Yep.
Do you know how valuable this operation is to the company?
I'll rephrase it. We're evacing.
Feel free to join
You
us.
can feel free to do whatever you want. Here's all the information.
I've got great news, Sonia. We've collected our sample and we're right to leave.
Oh, and I forgot to say, actually, Hal, you can give me a panic roll as well for before.
I've rolled a 3.
What's your stress?
8.
Okay, you are jumpy. You're going to take 1 stress, and you guys are both going to take 2 stress.
Oh.
Him being so jumpy and twitchy has made you more nervous than the actual thing that's affecting him. Space.
Are you tired of your life and need to go on life's greatest adventure?
I'm sick of the 9-to-5 grind. I need a little spice in my life.
Have you ever wanted to just escape from your life?
I'm fighting with the missus and I ain't got no money.
Have you ever wanted to solve all of life's little problems?
I committed some felonies, and now Johnny Law is on my tail.
Have you ever thought about going to space?
Space?
All you need to do is have a genius-level intellect and billions of dollars from your family connections and other wealthy investors. Then just design your own rocket, source the components and fuel, test the engines over and over, making small, incremental but meaningful improvements. continue to raise your public profile, make numerous other startup businesses to fuel your addiction to building rockets, recruit wannabe astronauts with a subconscious death wish, father numerous children with D-grade celebrity rappers, gain a high-profile public sector job with nefarious aims, and, well, you'll be soaring up above the clouds before you know it.
It's so simple.
Space.
Flashing badger.
The lift finally lands on the ground and out gets Jerome and Ree and Rosa, and they're like, what do we got? And they're carrying like stun prods, things that they would use for normal, if you encounter mites in the tunnel or anything, but they look woefully unequipped.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Basically bustle them back into the lift and without even letting them go any further. Close it.
The lift door opens
and we're just like,
no! Back in.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're checking the rear the whole time, making sure we're not being followed.
Okay. With infrared goggles?
Yes.
Sure.
I press up on the lift.
So you're riding your way back up on the lift, which is rattling and shaking, and the rest of the crew seem concerned.
And I'm a panic, just dumping information on them. We went down there and I'm explaining everything to them. The cavern exploded. There are footprints on the ground. There's a monster anus pimple thing over there that's spewing out yellow pus. There's a creature that attacked me that's all fuzzy and blurry, but you can't see it with your eyes. You can
And I
only
presume
see it
you've got Sonia on channel the whole time you're doing this, so you don't have to have this conversation again.
I'm just yeah. I put it on speaker on the
Yeah,
I've clicked speaker, and I'm dumping everything. I'm relaying it back to the doctor. These guys, I'm hoping, are joining in, sort of linking the yellow goo to the dock to this. That there's obviously been these creatures that have been walking around unseen that are causing issue.
I love that you've done that, because the selfish part of me, not as my character, but I'll be like, I'm not telling them anything. I'll just make sure I get on my ship. I would have been like, I've collected my parcel and I wish you all the best.
And also, Sonia, get the rockets clamps off. We are out of here.
All right. So when you get to the top, what are you doing? Have you got some clever scheme that you want to engage this monster with, or are you literally going to book it?
Engage the monster with.
The confused look on all of our faces is like, this ain't our problem.
Absolutely not. No, I'm not being the moral conscience here.
No.
I'm just asking you what you want to do. Remember the Mothership creed of survive, solve, or save. Pick one. Sometimes two. Survive is a perfectly valid goal.
We've got the parcel we were sent here to collect.
Staff Sergeant Stoffer, I've got excellent news. This is your final mission before retirement, and we're going to complete it by collecting the parcel.
Think of your dog.
And I'm not even letting dog on the ground anymore. He's tucked under my arm like a football, and I'm just standing with shotgun in the other hand. I'm like,
let me remind you of our charter, and I'll show you the invoice thing again, but it's like covered in blood and yellow goo and everything else.
So you get to the top. The lift finally rattles its way to the top. The eternally slow 10-minute ride. And you get there and the lift cage is still hanging and swinging in the opening. Basically, as soon as you get off, you see the down button engage and the lift start moving down again.
oh no.
But we're off the lift, right?
Yeah. You get off, you get out.
So what we're
It's a
saying is
10-minute ride
Get the
down.
lift.
and it's a 10-minute ride up.
The door shuts.
We got 20 minutes. How long does it take to prep a ship to get out?
18 minutes.
Oh, that's so rude.
No, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we hot-footed to the ship.
Okay.
And you know what? Are we offering anyone the chance to
I
to leave?
think there's too much risk that there's been contamination across their crew.
What's the nearest computer terminal to me from here?
Oh, there's the one right in that main workspace there, which the mine entrance basically opens to, so you can...
Have any of us fallen in love with any of the crew on this planet that we want to save?
No, I'm comfortable with getting paid and leaving.
What about the
The
cat?
Kitchentron 3000.
It's hardwired in. It's on a team of three men a whole time to remove it.
Prince Paws.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sergeant Stoffer, perhaps I could access the computer terminal and disengage the lift system so that it won't travel any further down.
That sounds like an amazing idea. I'll do it. In the meantime, Archibald, Grapesworthy, and I, because I really want him to help,
oh yes, anything for you,
are
my
going
friend.
to prep the ship for takeoff.
We are Oscar Mike. I learned that at the academy.
Sure, so you guys make your way back to the ship, leaving Hal on his own in the workspace.
Oh no.
The hell you
know what, Hal?
I love that I must mean something to you, because otherwise you'd be like, yeah, we do.
So you've got the access card, you've obviously got it's still plugged into the computer there, and you've got the options of lock or unlock, docking bays, release or secure docking clamps so that ships can or can't leave. You've got elevator system, self-destruct system, That's it.
Self-destruct.
Anything else?
Can I go through some of those options and just start changing things right now?
Sure.
I'd like to start with disengaging the lift.
Done.
Next, I want to make sure that hangar bay 1 remains secured, and the clamps in hangar bay 1 are affixed to the ship.
Correct, yep.
I would now like to release clamps in bay 2 and unlock the door, the hangar door, whatever you want to call it, so the ship can leave.
The door to the outside. Yeah, sure.
That one. Can I set with my computer skills a timer that the door to our hangar is good? He let me get away with quite a bit.
Look, I'll let you if you want, but it's going to take you like an hour's worth of trawling through code to try and fix it up.
I don't have that long.
Don't.
So,
Let's get out of here, man.
Did you say something about a self-destruct sequence?
what?
I feel like just for continuity's sake, we should annihilate the entire
Was there a
station.
self-destruct
There
sequence?
sure was.
Oh my god!
Hang on. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're leaving, but I don't know about murdering everyone here.
Oh, we're not murdering them. We're saving them from a fate worse than death at the hands of the yellow goo.
Oh, God. Moral quandaries are not my forte.
Outsource. You're in charge of our elite vessel and our illustrious crew.
Is he?
I love there's 3 of us. You're in charge.
I'm panicking.
Outsource your moral conundrum to me. I'll take care of that. You just get the ship ready to get moving.
Well,
just go.
I've got no one to radio through this information to.
Yeah, well, it's up to you then.
You can still be on radio comms with each other. That's fine.
Yeah, can't we?
Okay, I raise you on comm. Staff Sergeant Stoffer.
One last thing. Before I do any of that, I've taken my helmet off and I put my goggles back on
Yes.
as I'm getting into my ship.
Say, I wouldn't. I'd be like, I'd rather not.
Eyes closed. Tight. Yeah, sure. Go.
Do I see anything?
There's the usual contamination all around.
Anywhere on that ship? Does it look like anything's got on our
Not that
ship?
you can see.
Okay. I'm happy. Yes. Hal, what is it?
Staff Sergeant Stoffer, I've managed to unlock our doors, I've disengaged the lift, and I've discovered a destruction protocol for this station. I can activate that. What is your decision?
What do I?
No, just get back here, Hal. Let's get off this rock. We'll give our report to ASAR and let them deal with it.
I take one step away from the computer, and then I stop, and the camera zooms in on my eyes. And I take one step back and I turn back to the computer and I access it again.
I thought you were going to do, I step back and the camera zooms out and I step forward and it zooms in again. It's like you found the spot. The spot. I was like, he's metagamed his way out. Yeah, sorry, you take a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I access the computer again and there's that brief moment of, oh no, what's he doing? And I sign out. Because I was currently still logged in. Yes.
Yeah. Do you take the card, the manager card?
Yes.
Oh.
No, you throw it back at Sonia.
No, I think you keep it in case she wants to prevent us leaving.
Sonia at the moment is like she's in the corner of the room. She's on the long range comm terminal, and you can hear her like making a call out, but she hasn't really acknowledged that you're there at all.
I'm on my own, and I haven't thought of any of that stuff. So I start running straight back towards Hangar Bay 2.
And as you run past her, Sonia's like, "What? Where the hell are you guys going?"
Prepare for a complete briefing in 10 minutes, Sonia. I'll be back with my crew. and it's good to see that you're doing well.
But I like that your thing goes like, dishonesty mode engaged. Sonia, I'll be back to help you in 10 minutes. Dishonesty mode disengaged.
Deploy lies.
All right, so you're running back to the ship.
We've given them all the information. They can make their own. There's a ship that they're available to them if they want.
Okay, what's your actions when you get on the ship? What's the first thing you do?
I've made myself comfy in the cockpit and I'm booting everything up, getting the engines warmed up. So the second he's on board, we are out.
I lock the door behind me.
Good, that was the correct answer. I was going to punish you if you didn't say that.
I'm like, he's asked for a real good reason and you're doing other stuff. I'm like, no.
As your engines ignite and the ship lifts off, you release the magnetic clamps. It comes free of the hangar deck and the radio lights up.
So Semperidis, you do not have clearance to leave. Where are you guys going?
Sorry, wrong number. Click.
What is it? Bad. We're going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
We've got a radiation leak here. Very dangerous.
It's, how are you?
We're a small little commercial freighter. I don't suppose we have any ship
don't?
weapon.
I can know. We played this so much. I know what you're going to do. It's like, yeah, I choose to murder them. No. Okay, so your ship launches out.
Yes.
Yep, we're free and clear of Ypsilon.
And we put it all in our reports. They all match up. We tell ASA everything that happened.
I walk up behind them while they're sitting in the co-pilot and pilot seat and I lean right in close and I go, and I blow my party stream and I go, Staff Sergeant Stoffer, congratulations on completing your final mission. Welcome to retirement. May I recommend the cryo chamber.
You get the acknowledgement back from Ace. It takes, half an hour, 40-minute round trip till the comm comes back, and it's like,
Noted. Discovery, Ypsilon 14. Reminder, all property, Acer mining facility remains property of Acer Associates. Standard NDA applies. No further comms read this matter. Debrief upon return. Bonus applicable.
Yes.
Sorry, what sort of bonus?
so then you get in the cryopods. How long? Cryosleep was about, I think, 3-4 weeks to get here.
Just before we get into the cryopods, Staff Sergeant, I gotta know, why do they call you shaking?
I literally haven't thought of a reason for it.
He did a knowing laugh, and he actually did not know at all. All right, so you climb into the cryopods.
Yeah,
3-4 weeks.
I don't need to go in the cryopods, so I begin just doing the menial tasks around the ship again.
Dog's in the cryopod with me.
Can I do something when they go into the cryopods?
You sure
What
can.
are you going to do to us while we're in the cryopod?
You're about to find out.
So you're in the cryopods. I want that one.
Yeah,
You're in
yeah,
suspended animation. Congratulations, Archibald and Eva. Your adventure is over. Enjoy your dreams. Yeah, they're asleep. What you got?
Hal walks over to one of the computer terminals and lets out a huff and takes off his standard crew attire and hangs it on the hook next to him. And he looks at his hand again and pinches his forefinger and thumb and lets out another worrying sigh, and then sticks his own thumb onto a little detection analyzing pad that I have at the workstation, and I'm testing to see how I am, because I'm worried that I may have been contaminated earlier in the mission.
And it comes back with results inaccessible.
Yay!
Classified. Report Acer Associates. Med/Weapons Division. You're like, that's weird.
I haven't had to do that before.
And so you go into low power mode, and about 4 hours later, you start puking up all of the biological fluid that exists in your system to help your systems run. And you start feeling chunks of your android flesh sloughing off.
No! I forgot that you touched it.
Until-
I thought you might have. I forgot that you touched it.
Until eventually the consciousness that was you disappears. And the last thing Hal thinks is, oh, this is interesting, as he blinks out of existence. And his melting flesh-like form with yellow pustules glistening out of him becomes this sort of dome-like structure on the deck. And over the course of the coming hours, days and weeks of cryo, becomes a egg vestibule that hatches forth from it. A fuzzy-edged, translucent creature.
I forgot you touched it.
I literally have a note in my book here that says Mike, -8 hours, -7 hours, -6 hours. And none of you asked me or kept track, so terribly sorry. That's how Mothership usually goes.
Wow.
There are no wins for the little guys. I'm terribly sorry. You did really well.
What happens to our bonus?
I'm guessing when they wake up, they're probably not going to be in a position to appreciate it.
Forfeit
The
it to
next
the
adventure
corporation.
might be you two waking up on a ship with a new thing.
Oh, that's cool. Mike's in the vents.
On the plus side, the autopilot will take you back to Earth, so that's great
Not
for
great for
everyone there.
Earth.
We got the message out to Acer. They know about the
Look,
goo.
to be fair, their bioweapons will probably intercept the ship.
Yeah.
It'll
I
probably
was gonna
just
say-
be you three that die.
Yeah. They know about it because I've
And
seen
then they
the data.
weaponize it and use it against the
Surely they'll
hard-working people
Surely
of
they'll
Rigel
save
7.
us to give them that
Reginald
first-hand
7.
account.
No, Cambridge 7.
I didn't even... Yes, that's right. Cambridge 7 is first on the hit list.
We
The
should put it-
Alien 3 ending. God, that's so depressing.
I didn't... And the best thing is, I didn't even cheapen that in. I was expecting him to do that before you went to sleep, but he was the rat who went, once they go into cryo, I got something I want to do. So,
You rat dog.
just shows you can't trust an android.
Can't trust an android.
Synthetics.
You can never trust the synths. Oh my god, I'm so
Right.
dirty. I was like, yeah, I got away. I got a bonus. I retired to Rigel 7 with freaking my
That
motivation.
is
Complete the
a
mission.
Mothership ending.
That's-
That's
that's-
on-point Mothership ending.
I'm hoping I write in the report that goes, there is only one way to kill them, but I have to survive for me to tell you.
I couldn't have made it up if I tried.
That
All
was
the
great.
magic is there in the module. The Haunting of Ypsilon 14. It was great. I really enjoyed myself. Sean McCoy made Mothership. It's a great game. It's a fantastic system. If you're intimidated by the idea of role-playing games or GMing or anything, the Player Survival Guide for Mothership is free. It is a fantastic resource. get onto it. Drive Through RPG, download it, have a look. Tuesday Night Games, Mothership. We're not sponsored by them, but we love it. Thank you so much.
We've played a handful of their scenarios now.
Yeah.
Mothership ones, and we absolutely love them.
They have
Right.
magnificent, and their little modules are perfect and standalone, easy to read. They're not intimidating, and there's a really active Discord and online community for it. Almost as active as the Flashing Badger Discord.
Yay!
Which is a fantastic place to get on, meet us, and discuss what RPGs we should play next. Before we go, I do have to say we would love it if you could leave us a review in Universe on your podcast service of your favorite. We're going to read out our favorite reviews on here, and we love hearing the funny ones. Tell your friends about us. We would love to have more listeners.
We have a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You get all the channel perks and exclusives, as well as the homework TV commercials that we read out. And the Discord link will be in the podcast description below. If you're looking for a fun hobby hangout location, I promise you that is it. The 4 of us are active in the Discord, as well as the hundreds of other people in our community, for not only the podcast, but also for our painting side of the Discord as well. I'm Mike. I have Flashing Badger Painting over at YouTube, where I paint little action dollies and try and entertain you with my dad jokes there as well.
Coming up next time on the podcast is going to be a brand new RPG. It's so brand new and exciting. I haven't even thought of it yet. We might chuck up a vote on the Discord and see what it's going to be. So make sure you check out there. Before we leave, my standard is to ask you all what your favorite moment is. Wegs, tell me your favorite moment.
The Alien 3 bleak, miserable ending. Oh, spot on. So on tone for the Mothership universe. It was great.
It's such the game just makes these horrendous moments. It's so perfect.
Yep.
Fitz.
That was probably the least horrific Mothership we've played, and yet it was the most heartbreaking ending for any of them. I was like, yes, free and clear. We've won. We beat it. And then when you're doing, what are you doing? Well, and then when it occurred to me, I've forgotten he'd touched it. I'm sinking in my chair right
I like
now.
the idea that just as you've pressed the cryosleep button, the sleep chems are flooding into your body. You're like, whoa.
Or I hear that knowing little woof from dog going, grr. And I'm like, no, wait. Oh.
Yeah, dog probably got eaten too, by the way.
No, not dog.
Sorry.
Not dog.
Mike.
I'm trying to get better at these RPGs with listening to what you actually say. So I was just so proud of myself for using the bottle of water.
I was impressed. I really thought you were going to do something really stupid. So I was really.
It's not, I was waiting for you to be like, okay, you spray the water and nothing happens.
I'll throw a grappling hook at him. All right.
The monster is now wet.
Yeah, I thought I'd solved
Angered
some
the beast.
incredible thing. And you're just like, yeah, it's wet. Well done.
I like that you celebrate your listening, and then after that, I was like, so you scroll past self-destruct to the elevator control, and you're like, I turn off the elevators. Wegs goes, what about the self-destruct? You're like, the what? So highs and lows, peaks and strikes and gutterballs. My favourite moment was definitely the ending. I think again fantastic. But Mothership is a game I love. It's really easy to run. Again, I highly recommend it. They're not paying us. I swear, it's just great. Like I say, we'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for listening. I've been Gordon.
Been Wegs.
I have been Fitz.
And Mike.
We will catch you next time, guys. Thank you.
Flashing Badger.